What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to put a little more voice, into my voice, like more character. It's gonna be a lot harder for me because don't usually try forcing it. I'm forcing it a little bit. I don't, but I might fall short of that when it comes to talking upon things because I'm mostly monotone. So yeah, let's just talk. Um, Siblings can be a blessing and a curse. When I say this is I have four siblings, one older sister of three younger brothers. I am the oldest brother. I didn't live with my sister, so I'm mainly am the older sibling upon my side of the family, my mom's side of the family. My growing up, let's just say I wasn't always the nicest. I was When I was younger, I was a bully to the second oldest brother. But we always fight each other. We shared room, bro. I shared a room with my brother for like very like 17, like not even that, like 16 years because my parents are too broke to afford anything. And so we had to share a room while we rented out the other room. But when I say siblings can be a blessing and a curse, I mean that they're a blessing. You're their sibling. Not everyone gets along with their siblings, but I get well pretty along with them. Now that I'm older. But man, when I say sometimes your siblings can drive you crazy. They can drive you crazy. I mean, they get on your nerves. They walk in your room. They budge in your door. They leave on stuff that you don't want on. They mess around with stuff that you don't want to mess with. And it doesn't just go for siblings. I mean, it also goes for some maybe cousins, best friends that are. And sometimes it takes a nerve. And but like I said, you still like them or you love them, and then this is just their personality. They like to bother you. We everyone goes through it if they have siblings at some point in time. But so yeah, there's just a blessing and curse. Also, when I was younger, imagine just moving in. Your parents just moved into a house, or an apartment. They're getting ready. They're moving the boxes in. Me and my other brother, we were young, well, I'd say around the age of 8 or 9. We were inside the house or apartment. It's like a townhouse, and there's 2 stories. We're running around, jumping on the bed that they were moving, jumping all around all the bags and boxes they had in the hallway. And imagine 2 little kids, me and my brother, taking a queen size mattress, being the little dum dums we are, bending it on. We're sitting on the edge, so we got the edge, like the skinny part's laying horizontally, but it's sideways up against something. It's like at an angle. We bent it over, and he's on one corner, I'm on the other corner, and you're not thinking anything of it. There's a window right across from this bed. Like, here's the bed, here's the window. We're bending it this way, so the top's bent here. We're on top of the corners. Well, yeah. When my brother jumped off that corner, I went straight through the window. We just moved in. My parents were not happy. I went straight through the window. Not only did I just go through the window, I hit the barbecue pit outside and moved it. And yeah, my parents were not very pleased with just moving into this place, and we already broke one of their windows. And man, I was not expecting to fly through the window on the first day we moved in, basically. Also, yeah, me and my brother are pretty crazy at where we used to live, especially when we were younger. We were rambunctious. We were hyper. We would jump off the top floor onto the couch, like second story. They had like the balconies you can look over into a living room. Yeah, I had one of those. I would jump off the top onto the couch. This is not behavior that is safe at all, but I did it anyway. It sometimes did not feel good when you land it wrong because that couch was hard. Those springs were hard. Yeah, but I do not recommend doing stuff like that. But a kid's a kid, we are exploring, we're having fun, we're just trying to enjoy life. We're young, doing a lot of dumb stuff that all kids do. But also, as I grew older, around the age of 16 to 18 is when people start getting their licenses. Well, I got my permit at 16, and I was I practiced driving. I practiced driving in like 5 different cars, but I had an extreme fear of driving, especially when I was told I had to drive on the like highways because I just didn't trust other people, let alone trust myself, and especially the car I was driving. I drove a truck for practice. That steering wheel, you have your alignment to drive straight. Yeah, the steering wheel was like at a complete different angle to drive straight. Like it wasn't normal at all. And not only that, it's the seats were bare metal. There was no foam on it. Practicing in that truck literally was not fun. Not only that, it teaches you very fast on how to drive a normal car easily compared to a rag broken down, messed up truck that can't even drive straight. Like its steering wheel had to be completely crooked, like I said, just to drive straight. Like it wasn't safe at all. And which is the funny part is it was a work truck, so I just wasn't supposed to be driving it. Not only that is that I was the only one besides my dad. I was the only one who knew how to drive that truck because that's what he taught me in. Nobody else knew how to drive it. So when he was hospitalized, I had to take his truck home because nobody else had to, drive it without probably driving out their lanes because that steering wheel was completely messed up and it was not comfortable to drive in. Not only that, I grew a fear of just driving in general because I just feared driving. Like I don't know why. I just had this fear of being on the road. I always had motion sickness when I sat in the back of a car, but I had this fear of if I drove, something would go wrong. So I kind of extended it and did not do my test for 2 years. So from 16, 17, 18, I did drive, but I still practice, and I practiced every time I had the chance. But at the same time, I avoided practice, and I told myself I have to get this. I have to get this done by 18. Take my test, get it over with, and mine when like I said in my previous video is I get nervous to the point where I feel very sick. So it was hard to take a driving exam with somebody I don't know, and my nerves spike to a level that is not okay, and that I basically run into fever and sweating and all this. So I kind of delayed taking my driving exam and taking the test. I don't know why. I just fear driving, but now I'm way older, a couple years down the road of 18, and now I have to drive for work. But not only that is that I love driving. I have a truck, and I love listening to music while just cruising or driving. I love blasting music, but not too loud because I think that's not okay, especially in like certain areas. But who doesn't love blasting music and just vibing to like in their car and just vibing, especially if like my truck has a decent bass in it and I love turning the bass up and just feeling it and then listen to the lyrics and relating to the song or just having fun, just having a nice trip. I mean, every morning I have to be up by 4 a.m. Technically, I wake up at 3:50 and I have to leave out of the house by 4 just to go to work. So I play music to keep myself up because I'm tired. And not even that, like night when you drive at night, you just chill, listen to music, drive having nightly drives. It's calming, it's fun, it's you enjoy it. It's something not everyone would like to do, but a lot of people I've met love doing. And I don't see a problem with enjoying the night rides with music. You know, it's dark, nobody's out. Especially like I've driven at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. when there's nobody in the road. It is 10 out of 10. No traffic. You can drive far distances. You can just chill out, cruise the whole way, listen to your music as loud as you want on the highways. And man, when I tell you it's so fun, just enjoying yourselves out there, not racing. Some people are into racing. I've came across a lot of people who've done a lot of races against each other on the highway, but just vibing out to the music. Everyone loves music mostly, depending what music you like. That's optional. I listen to a variety of music when it comes to rap, country, dubstep, EMD, rock. I listen to it all because that's what I grew up with, a mixture of music. So I just whatever plays, If I like it, I'll turn it up. If I don't like it, just skip it. I don't like every song. And yeah, so that's things I'm going to be talking about today. And hopefully you enjoyed listening to it a little bit, or we can relate to any of it. Sorry for the little stutters. I do have trouble, running these thoughts through my mind and, coming out my mouth. Like they're two different things. So yeah, hopefully maybe you can comment down below if you relate to any of this, or check out my other videos. They're not the best, but maybe they can help you guys. Like I said, someone who's very quiet, I have trouble getting my thoughts out, but I write topics down. I just write a topic down and I try talking on it to a camera to improve my vocals. My storytelling's not the best, but I'll get there eventually. Storytelling, this is just improve as a person. So hopefully these videos can reach out to some people to help them improve. And also, don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Try it. Try it. I've delayed doing stuff for so many years. Just do it, man. When I say just start it, man, you're not gonna know what you're gonna do, but you want to improve. As you do it, as you practice, you will improve. Trust me. You record this every day. I'm gonna try doing this every day this year. And I missed yesterday, but I'm gonna try to be very consistent for this whole year and see where it takes me, and hopefully we can improve. For instance, my monotone voice, I want to improve on that. Like I want to give y'all some character, like in my vocals, like rise it up, give it high pitch, go low, make it more interesting, less boring, because my videos are obviously pretty boring, and also pronounce my words better because I have braces. But not only that, is I've just been terrible pronouncing words very well, so I'm also gonna try to get better at that. So yeah, I hope y'all can comment down below anything y'all relate to or something, a topic you want me to talk about or a game you want me to play. I do play games. And yeah, thank you for watching.